Hello everyone. Today we are here with Elf Queen.
Hello, people of the interwebs, loyal subjects.
Is there anything you would like to say before we get started?
Thank you for tuning in and listening to this. Subscribe to Cabot if you're not already subscribed. Take a look at my channel, eventually. Let's get this started, shall we?
All right. We have a bunch of questions for you today, but we are starting out with narrator questions. How did you come up with your channel name?
How I came up with my channel name is because my dad always says that our last name means Elf King or Elf Kings, and I figured because I'm a lady, Elf Queen, because why not?
How did your persona come to be?
How my persona kind of got created is mainly because I already had the name Elf Queen picked out. I just kind of was thinking of the what I wanted to do, and I thought of the idea of kind of the elven queen who rules over like a darkened land with her magic. Like, she's not a bad queen. She's just misunderstood. And, you know, things like that.
Do you have any future plans for your channel?
My future plans for my channel is to expand more into like ASMR and doing more collaborations with other people, doing more interviews with not only narrators but more other people, which I'm slowly collecting, kind of, but expanding more into things.
How has narrating changed you and your life?
It's given me another outlet to kind of put my emotions and whatnot into, narrating things, letting people hear my voice on a particular story. It is also letting me expand my voice acting.
Why did you start narrating?
Why I started narrating is because I've always had a knack for storytelling, and I love it. I do. I've also listened to a bunch of other CreepyPasta narrators and whatnot, and just liked how their voices sounded like, okay. And because I've been told I'm really great at telling stories and keeping people's attention, I figured I might as well put my voice out there, see what people think of my voice. And luckily enough, people like it so far because I have 41 subscribers. Woo!
Yay! What creepypasta do you want to narrate, but are having trouble doing so?
The one which I want to narrate is one which I'm currently in the process of writing. It does not have a name yet, but I'm having trouble writing it. Well, no, I'm not having trouble writing it. The writing is fairly easy and okay. I'm having trouble narrating it because it's not finished yet.
What creepypasta has made an impact on your life?
I'm honestly not really sure which creepypasta has made an impact on my life, because honestly, I don't really take many of the creepypastas like to heart, and like, oh, that's super real or super scary. But I think one of the ones which kind of, in a way, has made an impact, I guess, would be The Rake, mainly because that's one of the ones among others which I first started listening to.
What creepypasta will you not narrate?
The creepypastas which I won't narrate is anything that goes explicitly into like the more adult territory, and yeah, that's not fun. Or Jeff the Killer, mainly because I don't feel like that has a great plot line. It's yeah, not great plot line.
That is it for the narrator questions. The next set of questions are to you as a writer.
Okay.
How did you come up with your pen name?
My pen name is my YouTube name, mainly because I like to write um, stories and whatnot. And I want to know that if I write a good story, that it could lead someone to possibly checking out my YouTube channel or just be like, okay, I want to follow their writing some more. And then maybe later that leads them to my YouTube channel. It's just, I want to know that people, I want to get my name out there more, as small as it may be.
What creepypasta do you wish you had been the one to write?
I'm not really sure what creepypasta specifically, but probably one of the Holder series because those, yes, there's a whole long list, but still, they're pretty good.
Who are some of your favorite creepypasta writers?
Some of the creepypasta writers which I know and are my favorite have to be like Lupus Creepus, because the Right Hand of Doom, even though he's kind of moved on from creepypasta. And I think MCP does a bit of creepypasta writing. I'm not really sure. But those are some of my favorites in no particular order.
Where do you get your inspiration?
Where I get my inspiration for my stories is basically all around me. It depends on the day and what has happened. I mean, I have a story which I wrote, which was based off of a music box. It started with a music box. Um, I have something which is based off of a feeling. It all just depends about like what has particularly happened. Anything can spark a story idea in someone's mind.
How has writing changed you and your life?
It's given me a way to put the thoughts which are constantly swirling inside of everyone's head, my thoughts especially, down onto paper in some sort of like plot line or whatnot, depending on what idea I have or if it's a poem, etc.
Why did you start writing?
Why I started writing is mainly because I've always found a um, hmm, I'm not really sure what it is. A liking, I guess, to English and whatnot, and it's always fun just writing something, even if it's the most ridiculous story you can think of. It's just writing it down and having it on paper, something that you can look back on, is just surprising.
Which creepypasta are you most proud of writing?
The one I'm most proud of writing at this moment has to be the one which I'm not finished writing yet, mainly because it has a good plot line, and I'm just excited to be able to know that it's going to be good. Not as many plot holes or contradictions as some of the other ones which I've written.
What is the earliest story you remember writing?
The earliest story I remember writing has to be a bunch about princesses and fairies, mainly because when I was young, I was really more into like, oh, princesses, fairies, this, that, and the other. And one, in a way, which I kind of helped create in my childhood is called The Nuclear Wasteland Fairy Princess. And that was actually told to us by one of our parents, and we helped create it by giving input. So in a way, that's kind of writing.
What story are you currently working on?
The story I'm currently working on doesn't have a name, but it is basically about a shadow realm that lurks within every story and steals people's souls. It's it's fun. It Trust me. When I'm finished with it and actually have a title for it and get it narrated, I have a feeling it's going to be a good one.
Where do you see yourself going with your writing career?
Where I see myself going with my writing career is basically just expanding upon it. Whether or not I get something published or not doesn't matter, as long as I just keep writing, keeping that passion I have for writing in English in general, keeping that alive, just being able to put things on paper, put ideas in some type of plot, and create good characters and whatnot, and just, expanding, having fun.
Okay, that is it for the writer questions. The next set of questions are to you as an ASMR artist. What does ASMR mean to you?
Honestly, ASMR means that you can listen to something and kind of lose yourself in the words or the visuals that you're writing. It can be calming or whatever intended effect the ASMR artist wants it to be.
How has ASMR changed you and your life?
To tell you honestly, ASMR hasn't really changed me that much, mainly because I haven't done too much with it. I am experimenting with it, and I do want to go places, collaborate with other ASMR artists, and it has potential to go places.
How does ASMR affect you personally?
Personally, I would say that it's just another part of my personality, because everything that I do is another layer of me, kind of like an onion. I have many layers, and ASMR is starting to become one of my layers, like among writing and narrating and just being the person that I am.
What are your personal triggers?
My personal triggers at the moment have to be like the rustling of paper, a mechanical pencil or pen on paper because I'm still in high school, whispering because that's always cool, and probably water or something.
What triggers do you enjoy using in your videos?
Because I haven't done much uh, in the ways of actual visual ASMR, I would probably go with audio and attempt to do binaural, and whispering, doing what I can with what little experience I have.
Is there anything you do to get into the proper mindset before recording a video?
Um, I think it has to be more of a am I a positive outlook. Like I'm going to do this well. I'm going to be able to create something that someone else can listen to and be like, "Oh, that's good. That gave me the tingles," or something like that. A positive outset. Whether that is just thinking about it internally or just saying it to myself, it it all depends.
Why did you start recording ASMR videos?
Why I started recording ASMR videos mainly is because I have a friend, Bleeding Dr. Love. He's kind of what inspired me to start doing ASMR, even though I haven't done any visual. I have done or attempted a few audio things, like a back and forth type banter between him and one of his characters, and that's kind of what gave me my start of ASMR, and I do want to expand it.
What are some future plans for your ASMR videos?
Future plans for my ASMR videos is to probably get more out, maybe create a character or two of my own that has that has a background, and I can put into different situations and have ASMR type things like binaural, etc. Just doing things, learning more about ASMR, maybe talking more with some ASMR artists which I know, or I have someone I know who knows them.
And we are on the last question for you.
Okay.
What is a fun fact about yourself?
A fun fact about myself is that I'm always open to people who want to talk to me, like if they are a subscriber or if they're someone who I vaguely know, if you're in the mood to talk, just like leave a comment or email me, elfqueenenchanted@gmail.com. Email me anything that you want to talk about. There's talk to people I know, etc. I'm always open.
Is there anything you'd like to say before we wrap this up?
Thank you, Cabot, for having me on your channel.
My pleasure.
And sometime later in the year, I hope to see you on my channel.
Definitely. Okay, to anyone who hasn't, check the description for the link to Elf Queen's channel and go subscribe, comment, like, show love, and support. Thank you very much for joining me today.
And thank you for having me.
And that's it for now. So, bye everyone.
I hope you like the sound of my voice.